Yes, we found this property about 2.5 years ago. We'd been looking around Cambridge a lot for different properties, and we found out that this used to be used as an elderly care home for about 20 years, so it was very run down, not in good shape at all, but you basically felt the potential of it. You could tell that a lot could be done with it. It was really important, or valuable, having Cernunnos all the way through so we could make the right decisions. For example, for the underfloor heating, we needed to take into account what kind of boiler in the roof, and whether we would have a log burner and different connections on the tank to allow for us later to connect up solar panels or log burner and the underfloor heating. So in a sense, the whole vision of the future had to be considered, and Pete was very, very useful and helpful in that, because he was aware of a lot of factors we wouldn't even have thought of. When we moved into the house, it was running on oil. There was an oil boiler and oil tank.
Hugely expensive for this size of property.
And it was costing vast amounts. Yeah.
And you know, it's okay to say as well that we just wanted something which is easy, not calling for a lot of attention, and somehow the underfloor heating to the whole house just solved it.
Also, we'd heard that the underfloor heating gives a very even heat.
Oh yeah, that's what you really liked.
And that's what we found actually. So this is one of two what's called manifolds in the house. We've got quite a large house, so we've got two different areas in the house, and this is where the underfloor heating water comes from the tank in the roof down to here, and then gets directed off into all the different rooms and areas in the house. And each room actually has its own temperature control, so we can either turn it off in a room or control how warm or hot it is.
And we love our wood burner. I love wood burner. That's my well, I look after it and I love it, because it just changed the atmosphere in the house, but also you can feel how much heat. It's warmer in the day part of the house, in the kitchen, living room, and where we spend more time during the day.
And knowing that that's contributing to the underfloor heating and the water heating, and so less electricity is being used for the air source heat pump. Basically, we've got two energy sources, one from the air outside and one from the wood that we chop down from old trees. So initially we were interested in getting a ground source heat pump, but then Pete told us about the air source heat pumps, which are much cheaper and simpler to install. And that basically heats not only the water for the underfloor heating, but also heats the ordinary hot water tank as well. There's a certain amount of electricity that goes in, a sort of 1-to-3 ratio of electricity, and the rest just comes out of the air, which and that's a good feeling rather than having an oil tank. We had our builders do quite a lot of the underfloor heating installation work because they were already here, but Darren would work with them on doing the more technical aspects of it.
Darren stayed till 3 o'clock in the morning to finish the whole installation, and it was finished. And I think that's what we appreciated as well. I don't remember the reason for it, but it was important to us. We asked for it, and Cernunnos delivered it. It was done, and it's still working.
Yeah.